Fans were left in shock when news broke that beloved actress Shen Yue collapsed during filming, and the details emerging from the scene are more chilling than anyone could have imagined. From the moment cameras stopped rolling, whispers and panic spread through the studio. People who had worked closely with her described a day that started like any other but ended in a terrifying twist that no one was prepared for. It all began in the early hours, when Shen Yue arrived at the set looking unusually pale but determined as ever. She greeted the crew with her signature bright smile, laughing and chatting as though nothing was amiss. But behind the scenes, close friends noticed subtle changes, a slight tremor in her hands, a stiffness in her posture, and moments of hesitation that were uncharacteristic for someone known for her energy and vitality. As filming progressed, Shen Yue's performance was flawless on the outside, but onlookers began to notice a deep weariness in her eyes. The scenes required long hours under bright lights and high-intensity emotional sequences, yet she pushed herself beyond the limits. And then, during a crucial scene, something happened that no one could have predicted. Shen Yue suddenly froze midline, her expression changing from focus to distress in a matter of seconds. The crew initially thought it was part of her acting, but when she failed to respond to calls and stumbled backward, it became alarmingly clear that this was real. Cameras were immediately shut off as assistants rushed to her side, and within moments, medics were called. Doctors who later examined her revealed that the collapse was not caused by stress or fatigue, as many fans initially speculated. Instead, they warned that it was the result of a more serious, underlying condition that had gone unnoticed for months. While the specifics were carefully withheld to protect her privacy, insiders confirmed that Shen Yue had been quietly struggling with something that required immediate medical attention. Fans flooded social media with concern, sharing messages of support and disbelief. Clips from the set leaked almost instantly, showing moments of chaos and urgency, as crew members carefully assisted Shen Yue out of the studio. The atmosphere was described as tense and surreal, with whispers of fear and speculation filling the hallways. What makes this incident even more astonishing is how Shen Yue herself handled the aftermath. Despite the scare, she remained composed and grateful, thanking everyone for their support and assuring fans that she was receiving the care she needed. Her resilience and dedication have only deepened the admiration of fans worldwide, who continue to send prayers and messages of love. Medical experts stress that this serves as a reminder that even those who appear strong and vibrant on screen can be quietly battling serious health issues. The warning is clear: appearances can be deceiving, and attention to one's health should never be overlooked. As the story continues to unfold, rumors and speculation are swirling, but one thing is certain: Shen Yue's fans are more united than ever. They are eagerly awaiting updates, hoping for a full recovery and a triumphant return to the screen. If you are a fan of Shen Yue and want to stay updated on her condition and behind-the-scenes developments, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because every update could be a game-changer. Fans worldwide are watching closely, and the support has been nothing short of extraordinary. This incident has reminded everyone that life behind the camera is often far more intense than what appears on the screen. Shen Yue's dedication to her craft is inspiring, but it also highlights the importance of health and self-care, even for those who seem unstoppable. The coming days will reveal more, and everyone is holding their breath, hoping that Shen Yue comes back stronger and more radiant than ever. The moment Shen Yue collapsed, the entire set froze. What had started as a normal day of filming transformed into a scene of chaos and quiet panic. Crew members and actors who had spent countless hours together struggled to process what had just happened. Some whispered frantically, others stood in disbelief, unsure if what they were witnessing was real or a part of the drama. But the expressions on her colleagues' faces made it clear: this was no performance. As medics rushed to her side, fans around the world were already sharing clips and images that had been recorded secretly, their shock mirrored in the countless comments flooding social media. Some fans were crying, some were angry that this had happened, and others were terrified that their beloved actress could be seriously unwell. The internet erupted with theories and speculation, but the truth was far more serious than anyone had imagined. According to medical professionals who attended to Shen Yue immediately after the incident, her collapse was not due to stress or fatigue alone, contrary to initial rumors. Experts explained that while stress can exacerbate underlying conditions, the suddenness and severity of her symptoms indicated a more serious, potentially hidden health issue that had been silently developing over months. Fatigue, dizziness, and brief lapses in coordination had been subtle warnings that many had overlooked, masked by her relentless commitment to filming. The atmosphere inside the studio grew tense and almost surreal. Crew members described moments of quiet fear, where everyone was aware of the fragility of the situation yet unsure how to act. Cameras had stopped rolling, but the energy on set was charged with anxiety. Some actors who had previously shared light-hearted moments with Shen Yue now stood quietly by, offering her words of encouragement and silent prayers. Each small gesture carried weight, as if the very presence of support could help stabilize her condition. Outside the studio, fans were organizing virtual vigils, sending messages of hope and encouragement. Hashtags like #StayStrongShenYue and #ShenYueFansUnite began trending globally, reflecting the intensity of the public's concern. Fan communities in different time zones coordinated efforts to share accurate updates, clarify rumors, and collectively send positive energy to their idol. Many commented that seeing her vulnerable made her more human, more relatable, and in some ways, even more inspiring. Back on set, sources close to Shen Yue revealed that this was not the first time she had experienced subtle symptoms. For months, she had quietly battled fatigue and minor dizzy spells, pushing herself relentlessly to meet filming schedules and maintain her professional standards. Colleagues admitted that while they had noticed small changes, she had always brushed them off with a smile, refusing to let anyone see the strain she was under. Her resilience had inspired admiration, but now it served as a stark reminder that even the strongest can be silently suffering. As medics carefully escorted her to a private location for immediate evaluation, the studio staff worked to manage the aftermath. Scenes that had been scheduled for the day were postponed indefinitely, and production coordinators scrambled to communicate updates to cast and crew. The usual hum of activity on set had been replaced by quiet murmurs and the soft footsteps of those moving cautiously, almost reverently, in the shadow of the incident. Medical experts began analyzing the situation publicly, emphasizing that Shen Yue's collapse could serve as a cautionary tale for anyone pushing themselves too hard. While the specifics of her condition were confidential, specialists stressed that sudden collapses often indicate underlying health issues that require attention. They urged fans and the general public to watch for warning signs like dizziness, unexplained fatigue, and changes in energy levels, and to seek medical evaluation promptly. Their commentary fueled further speculation, but also provided a sobering reminder of the importance of self-care. Meanwhile, Shen Yue herself displayed extraordinary courage. Once she was stabilized, she insisted on sending a personal message to her fans, acknowledging the incident, thanking them for their concern, and reassuring them that she was receiving proper medical care. Her words, though brief, were powerful, emphasizing gratitude, resilience, and hope. Fans were moved by her composure and the authenticity of her message, praising her for handling a frightening experience with grace and dignity. The ripple effect of the incident extended beyond social media. Entertainment news outlets covered the story extensively, dissecting every detail and analyzing her health scare from multiple angles. Journalists discussed the pressures faced by actors in the industry, the relentless demands of filming schedules, and the ways in which celebrities often conceal their struggles to maintain their public image. The coverage sparked widespread conversation, prompting discussions about health awareness, mental and physical well-being, and the realities of life in the spotlight. Fans continued to show unwavering support, organizing campaigns, sharing messages of encouragement, and even creating art and videos dedicated to Shen Yue's recovery. The online community came together in a way rarely seen, uniting people across continents to focus on hope, healing, and solidarity. Every new update about her condition became a moment of collective attention and emotional investment. Behind the scenes, colleagues and co-stars reflected on the incident with deep introspection. Many admitted that Shen Yue's vulnerability reminded them of the humanity behind the celebrity image. They spoke about the need to support one another, to recognize warning signs, and to prioritize health over deadlines. The incident, while alarming, had sparked a deeper sense of awareness and empathy within the industry. As the days following the collapse unfolded, the focus remained on her recovery. Fans and media outlets alike awaited updates, hoping for reassuring news. Each glimpse of her returning smile, each statement of gratitude, and each message of hope was celebrated as a victory. The incident had reminded everyone that even in moments of crisis, courage, resilience, and support can shine through. Shen Yue's story is far from over. While this incident was frightening and shocking, it has also strengthened the bond between her and her global fanbase. It has reminded millions of viewers of the importance of health, self-care, and empathy. It has also shown that strength is not just in relentless effort, but in vulnerability, honesty, and the willingness to accept help when needed. Love letter. To stay updated on Shen Yue's condition and every behind-the-scenes development, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Fans around the world are watching, supporting, and sending their love. This story is still unfolding, and every new update is a step toward understanding, healing, and hope. The next chapters of this story promise more revelations, emotional moments, and behind-the-scenes insights that fans will remember for years. Shen Yue's journey from collapse to recovery is not just a story of an actress, but a reminder of the fragility of life, the power of support, and the resilience of the human spirit. The world watches, waits, and hopes for her full return, knowing that her courage has inspired millions and that her story will continue to resonate far beyond the studio walls.